Good morning students. Welcome to online teaching session of Academic World School, Bimitra. Today we are going to do letter writing. In letter writing we are going to do the subtopic is editorial letter. As we all know, in 10th we have letter writing, article writing and story writing. In letter writing, before attempting this topic, I would like to say one thing. I am here, so you stay home and stay safe. Now, your participation is equally required in this online teaching session. Your participation is required in two stages. One is now, before my starting this topic, you do one thing, take out your notebook and pen and get ready to learn it. Okay? Now, in letter writing, we have four kinds of letters. The first one is editorial, which we are going to learn today. Second, inquiry letter. Third, order placing. Fourth, complaint letter. We will be doing all these three later on. The first is editorial letter, which we are going to do today. Now, let me tell you the marking scheme of this editorial letter. Okay, you should be knowing how many marks you can score. The marking scheme is format carries 1 mark. Okay, so your format has to be very correct. Content carries 4 marks. It should be relevant to your question and expression. 3 marks. Your grammatical mistakes, your fluency, everything comes in this. Okay, have you jotted down? Now, let's start with the format. The format of the letter is, we start our letter with the sender's address. It should be in 3 lines only, not more than that. Sender's address. Then comes our date. Remember one thing. After sender's address, there should be 1 line gap. Okay, I am indicating it with red pen. Then again 1 line gap and recipient address. Again, this has to be in 3 lines only. Just keep it in your mind not to use any kind of punctuation marks. We use less and less punctuation marks in addresses, overall in all writing skills also. Then comes our subject. Again 1 line space. Subject, very specific. Your letter, your question tells you what subject has to be there. It literally guides you how to attempt it. Okay, so subject has to be very precise, very specific. Then again 1 line space and then your salutation. Your salutation could be dear sir, madam, both. Okay, we have to take both the genders because you don't know the designated, who is the designated person, whether it's a sir or a madam. So we have to take both. So it could be sir or madam, or it could be dear sir or madam, or even it could be requested sir or madam, any. Then again 1 line space. Then the first opening paragraph. Now, the opening paragraph is a very short one. It opens your topic. You have to be very specific again in this, but never ever start your opening paragraph with the word I. No. You can start with, through the column of your esteemed newspaper, I would like to share my views, or you can say, kindly permit me to share my thoughts, kindly permit me to voice my thoughts, my views, anything it could be. Then this is the first para. So that means your first para is introduction, of the issue. Done. Then again one line space and second para. This para, the second para is, the second para is about the details of the topic. This is the reasons of the problem, what problem you are, what issue you are opening over here, you are talking about the consequences of that, all these things you have to mention over here. Okay, so detail of topic. Then again, one line space, third para. A letter is always of 3 paragraphs. Okay, now this third para is about concluding. That is, you have to conclude here. In concluding, so we can say in concluding para, you have to give some suggestions as well. And in these suggestions, along with the suggestions, you have to again thank the editor about in anticipation that he is going to publish your letter. And one more thing which is very important, that some of you are in habit of writing at the end, please kindly take action, immediate action. Editor is a resource person to publish your views. Okay, he is just to publish your views only, he is not to take action. So just avoid that statement where you mention kindly take the action. The action will be taken by the concerned authorities or the people who are going to read it. Okay, then again one line space and then yours truly, the name. In some of the letters we have come across that students forget what name is mentioned in the question and they write their name. So please read the question very carefully and write the name which is given in the question itself. Now, one thing which I wanted to tell you all, that have you seen I have done what? All my letter is on the left. Okay. Some of the students, what they do, when their sir, madam or whatever salutation, wherever it ends, they start their paragraph from there only. No. CBSE favors block format and our block format is on left side. Okay. So your letter should be on left alignment only. Everything has to be on left alignment. Okay. Is it done? Can you see? Now date format we all know. 18th April 2020. Okay. Now you must be thinking, some of you must be thinking that whether to put comma between month and year. No, not required, because already these two fields are separated. So we don't have to put comma over here. Okay. So 18th April 2020 is the date. This is the date format. Don't ever write in this way. No. This is wrong. Okay. Am I I clear with the format? Now, I'll tell you some of the guidelines how to write the letter. After writing the subject, if you are underlining the subject, no, even that's good. Now instructions are be specific. While writing the letter, you have to be very specific in the question. So many inputs are given, so follow the questions and then with the help of question only you can write the letter. So your answer, your first paragraph, second paragraph and third paragraph, it should be relevant to the question, what question is asking. Okay, then second, avoid contractions. We all know in formal writing, we never use contractions. Contractions we all know, even if you don't, I am mentioning some of them here. Don't, can't, doesn't, didn't, all these are contractions. So avoid contractions in any kind of formal writing. Avoid jargons. Jargons are hefty vocabulary. Okay. Even if you have heard that vocab, that word somewhere and you think you can use that, so be careful whether that word suits over there in that sentence or not. So prefer the simple word and use the simple sentences or compound sentences. Why? Because when you use conjunctions, you are not able to follow it properly. You don't know which conjunction has to be used. So you are bound to make the mistakes over there. Then avoid repetition. Avoid repetition of any kind of expression. Avoid that. Once you have mentioned that, then go for the other expression, other kind of thing. Is it clear to all of you? Now, we will be doing one letter. Okay. The question I am going to give you, will be solving it together. Obviously, you will be doing it in your notebook and I will be doing on my whiteboard. The question is, you are Ruchi, Ruchika, of C290 Sector 20 Chandigarh. Write an editorial letter to Times of India, expressing your views about the danger of tourism to environment. Write the letter in 120 to 150 words. This is the word limit for letter writing, any kind of letter writing. Okay, even for article we have the same word limit. Is it clear to all of you? Shall we start the letter? Now, I am going to erase this question so we will be able to attempt this letter. You in your notebook and I on my whiteboard. The first is your Ruchi. So it will come in your screen. Okay. First, we are not going to mention the address, name over here in the sentence address. Okay. So what is the address? It's C290. C290. Right? Sector 20. Then town is Chandigarh. Done? I am leaving one space. This is for you only. You don't have to mention in your notebook. Okay. Date format. Date. You can mention this word date as well, or without that even you can write the date. Okay, so 18th April 2020. Then recipient address. Now in recipient address we write in the first line the designated person. And who is the designated person over here? The editor. So we don't write to nowadays. Okay. It starts with the editor. Editor of which newspaper? Times of India. Now the third part, town. Make sure you are writing the same town which you have mentioned in your sender's address. Many of you get confused and they write their address is given Chandigarh and they write the letter to the Bangalore editor. No, editor should be the same. So it is Chandigarh. Done. Again, one line space. Here also. Then comes our subject. What could be the subject? It could be, now our letter is concern about. You don't have to write concern about. You can write increasing of tourism, increasing of danger towards tourism, or you can even write increasing dangers of tourism to environment. Done? Then comes our salutation. Again, one line space. Wherever this ends. Then our salutation. So, madam, no comma is required. Okay. Sir, madam, then again one line space. then our letter. Now, always remember, our opening paragraph should not be starting with the word I. You can start with, as I told you in the beginning only, through the column of your esteemed newspaper I wish to share my views, my thoughts towards the dangers of tourism to environment. This paragraph done. You have introduced your topic here. Okay, now comes our second paragraph. So again, one line space, and then your second paragraph. I am a regular reader of your newspaper. I am a resident of, you can mention, of this and this place, Sector 20, Chandigarh. Or if you don't want to mention, you can even leave it. Then you can write about, I have observed. Now you mention the detail of this topic. You have to mention what you felt, why you felt the need to write an editorial letter about this topic. You must have gone somewhere on a tour, and there you must have seen how people are endangering the environment by littering garbage, or by bringing the changes in the environment, by bringing changes in the, we change the routes of the rivers, or we cut the mountains. So many things are there. Just relevant your topic to your day-to-day life. Go back wherever you can, think about it, and then whatever you feel, you mention it over here. Everything you mention it in your second paragraph. You write the reason for your topic, then write what consequences are there. We can see many endangered species are there, many animals are on extinction. Mention that as well. These are the consequences, and we can see how it is hampering or how it is endangering our climate also. Our climatic conditions are also changing. You can again say, mention that, and then after that, here comes third paragraph. Your third paragraph is about your conclusion. Okay. With this, I hope that concerned authorities or public would avoid littering the places, or you can mention any point which comes to your mind, and then you will say, I am continuing here. Then you will continue here, one or two sentences. Then you will say, I thank you. In the same paragraph, third paragraph, I thank you in anticipation. You are thanking him because you are hopeful that he will publish the letter. Done. One line space. one line space. Okay, yours truly. No need to give apostrophe here. We never use apostrophe. Then what is the name? It Ruchi or Ruchika. Okay, so use Ruchi over here. Then this was a letter writing. Now you must have seen the words I have used. Even I have used many words, because as we know, you also know what words we have to use. I have used very simple words. I haven't used jargons here. Okay, no hefty vocabulary. I have not used any contractions as well. Now, one more thing which I wanted to tell you all. Yes, when we are writing the letter, make sure, if you feel that your letter will be coming half page on this side and yours truly, that means your signature line is coming on the second page, try to bring that line in the same page, or you better you start your letter on the second page. Half from here is okay. Starting from half of this letter from on the next page is okay, but only the two this signature line using somewhere is, it looks very odd. It looks very weird actually. Now the thing is, I said I need your participation in two stages. First stage was in the beginning when you took your notebook and pen. Now the second stage is, you will be getting one assignment. Two letters are there. Both are and one on editorial. So I will be updating that those assignments on the ERP. You have to download assignment from the ERP and solve it as soon as possible. Then from both these sides, this online teaching session will be a success. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.